June 1, Den Haag, I'm expecting a great gathering of like-minded people, people who think like us, people who care about the world, who care about the future of your country. And I'm going to bring a couple of examples from my country, South Africa, just as a forewarning, a foreboding of what can happen. And if you're not prepared in your country, if you forgetting that you're living in the lap of luxury when you are the majority in your own country. And right now, Europe is facing the threat of being outnumbered, every country, every group in their own country, and what you can lose and the terrible losses involved in this. Your language, your culture, your collective thinking, your collective habits, they could all be gone if you don't concentrate nicely and get an example of a country where all these things are happening as we are speaking. And that is my country, South Africa. Please come around, come have a good time. I'm bringing excerpts from two movies, extremely controversial movies, simply because they're telling the truth. But you can be the judge of that. That's the 1st of June, and I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Some people say, oh, this will be a gathering of right-wing extremists. Can you explain why this is not the case?
Yeah, I'd be extremely happy if we could balance that out and you'd bring as many left-wing extremists as possible and come sit around the table and have a good conversation about exactly that problem. In South Africa, it is almost the easiest thing in the world, apart from spotting a lion, to spot a racist, because almost anybody in South Africa is a racist. And if you, even without the race debate, just criticize the government, you can be seen as a racist. And following my story, you won't see much racism. I am not the name-calling kind of person, so I don't call groups names. I like our Constitution. It warns us of two places that may be possibly racist, and that's hate speech, and the other one is when you inspire violence. I do none of those. I'm not interested in that at all. I'm really interested in sorting out problems, but I do believe that there are collective groups that should take collective responsibility for collective things, and you must be allowed to finger them out in the way that you fingered out white people when you needed a scapegoat for apartheid. So that's plus minus the debate that I'm involved in. Yes, I'm afraid the guard in front of my mouth has gone to sleep. So I do say things as they are. And there's only one thing to stop me, and that's to bring the facts.
The former anthem, the anthem during the apartheid era, is not glorifying apartheid, correct?
Yeah, not at all. I sing the current anthem as well, by the way. And for your information, the current anthem actually ends with the former anthem. It was Nelson Mandela's idea to combine the two songs. So all that is blabber to me. It's a bit of white noise. I don't really hear what they're saying. Thirdly, they are both prayers. Both our anthems are prayers. And as a Christian, I like that. They are peaceful songs. Nkosi Sikelel and Die Stem. The current and the former anthem, they are both peaceful songs. Neither of them contain hate speech, and if they did, I would not sing it. There is a big difference for me between the two songs, and that is that the statistics that they represent are also very different, and you will not like the statistics represented by the current anthem and the current flag and the current government. So get some perspective before you judge Die Stem. It's a beautiful song. When I stand up and sing it, I look out into the audience, and anything between 250,000 people stand up and sing it with me without being told to sing it or to stand up and sing it. It's just incredible how a song that portrays the love of a country in a prayer has so much power over us still. And I think it terrifies some people because they can't get that love for the country as the country is being run right now. So there's a big debate around it, and I'm willing to have it.
This song predates apartheid era for decades.
Oh yeah, it was C.L. Langenhoven wrote the poem in the 1930s or 1926, round about there. It had different tunes. It became a competition to write good music to those lyrics. In fact, some of the verses were written also much later, but I only sing the first verse of the song. It predates apartheid by probably a decade or two. And it is a cultural song, immaterial of when it served as an anthem. Beautiful song, and you are also in English. It's translated into English, and it's a gorgeous song to read in English. It's also been translated in some of the black languages because it's just really such a beautiful prayer. So I have a lot of respect for the old song, and I sing it as often as I can. No other debate to it for me, and I invite any debate about it. In our country, it is very dangerous to prescribe to somebody the things that make them proud. June 1, Dudok at Den Haag is when I will come and visit you from South Africa. We're going to share some notes about anything from cultural things and songs and movies to actuality like politics and immigration. If that's your kind of thing, come visit me on that date in your country. My name is Steve Hofmeyr. I'll see you there.